Up by the Dumoulin brothers, JF in the 04 and LP in the 47.
Your Castro points leader is Scott Steckley in the 22. He'll start to the inside of row number 5 alongside the 23 of Jeff Lapsevich.
Robin Buck in the 66 from Campbellville, Ontario, alongside DJ Kennington, the Castro kid.
Trevor Siebert's hauled a long way in the 69 from William Lake, BC. He'll start on the inside of row number 7 alongside Peter Clute in the 42.
A pair of veterans next, Mark Dilley in the 9 from Barrie, Ontario, and Don Thompson Jr. in the 8.
Eli Arsenault from not far away in Laval, Quebec. He'll start in row number 9 alongside Jason White in the 21, who is also coming off a career best 6th.
Ronnie Beauchamp Jr. in the Mopar Mobile 1 Dodge. Alongside him, Howie Scannell Jr. in the Bray Trailer Sales 60.
Inside row 11, Patrice Brisbois, the former Montreal Canadian Stanley Cup winner of '93. As we look back in the field, a couple of 18-year-olds, Dexter Stacey from Kanawaki, and then behind him, Noel Dowler from Sherwood Park. And on row 16, the only female driver, that's Isabelle Tremblay. She is the current rookie points leader. And all the way back to complete this record field of 37 is Joey McComb from Ajax, Ontario. When we come back, we'll have the green flag for you, the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series, the Napa Autopro 100 on Canada's sports leader, TSN. It's the Napa Autopro 100. It's round 9 of the 12 race NASCAR Canadian Tire Series. Scott Steckley is the current points leader by 47 over the defending driving champion, DJ Kennington. It's the last of the road races. They'll close with three straight ovals to finish out the season. J.R. Fitzpatrick, we saw him in qualifying with getting it into a spin, Todd, and you've got news.
Fellas, NASCAR awarded J.R. Fitzpatrick the use of his 4 emergency tires after the qualifying session yesterday. You saw the incident with Alex Tagliani. Those tires were deemed damaged. He's gone to the emergency tires, and messaging with him last night, talking to him this morning, J.R. says it's going to be a show. He's going to use those fresh Goodyears to try to get to the front quickly. We'll see if he can be successful.
Really, how much of an advantage is it as we see the pace lights are out now, the lights are on the pace car? How much an advantage is it for Fitzpatrick?
Well, you talk about how qualifying went, Vic. Some guys went as little as 4 laps. Some guys, like Bowles, went 9. So he's going to have 9 laps fresher tires than the front 2 guys. If he gets right at it right away, he's good to go.
And, of course, this is a non-pit stop race, so it's really a calculated sprint race. You want to save your tires in the beginning, but you have to go. It's only 23 laps. You really have to get on it right in the beginning, but there's no room for error. If you go wrong, there's no chance to get new tires and maybe regroup.
So Ranger has elected to go on the left-hand side. Think about past the start-finish line going into turns 1 and 2.
Well, it's preferred line, Vic, but we talked about it. That's kind of where the dirty part of the racetrack is. But it's the preferred line, the inside into that left-hander.
And we saw the number 66 of Robin Buck. There's a couple of guys in the back of that field. And when I say back, maybe around 5, 6, when you think about Kennington, when you think about Buck, the ability for them to jump up and get into things.
That's a little bit shocking to me to see that 66 qualify so far back. He was so dominant at Trois-Rivières in that 66 car, qualifying only 11th here in Montreal. So maybe Robin Buck was holding a little bit back, something up his sleeve in that Quaker State Dodge. We'll have to see.
Now, we talked about, of course, Ranger, Tagliani, and Jason Bowles. The guy to watch, though, is right inside there. Watch for the 0-2, Kerry Mix. He won here in 2007.
Absolutely. Kerry Mix, one of the best little veterans we got, and he's hungry for a win.
So here they come around 13 and 14. And we'll watch now starter Sean Gibbs. He's in the stand. He has the flag. Everything now under control. Slowing it up, boys. Slowing it up. It is round 9 of the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series. The green flag is out, and we're racing here in Montreal.
The field punching badly off that start. You saw a couple cars almost stop as we race into turn number 1.
Oh, and Ranger, and followed quickly by Mix, who just kept it tight.
Kerry Mix did a great job. We're 3 wide back in the field. That's not going to work, but everybody got through clean.
Oh, nice job by everybody. Record field of 37 as they head up 3, now heading towards 3 and 4.
the most technical part of the racetrack right here. Got to be clean through here, hit the apexes properly, and side by side usually doesn't work. You can see they all got single file.
Scott Steckley in the Canadian Tire number 22 banging fenders with the 66 of Robin Buck, but they did manage to get nose to tail and slide single file. We got a car to the outside. It's the 69 of Trevor Siebert. You see fuel pouring from the fuel in, and here comes Kerry Mix sniffing for the lead.
Kerry took a look down the inside under braking, like I talked about. That's an excellent passing zone. He got in there, but wisely backed out and get the spot back to the 27.
Boy, it's interesting. Jason Bowles has fallen back into 4th spot. Now here we go. Down out of 9. This is into 10. This is the hairpin, and we've got going to the inside and trying to make another move, and Bowles holds on to 4th place.
Absolutely. Brings it out nice and wide to carry the momentum to keep the 84 J.R. Fitzpatrick behind him.
Looks like JR might think he's Superman with those super sticky tires. Of course, 4 brand new tires, 9 laps difference between him and Jason Bowles as we ride on board with the Fuel Dr. Dodge.
And this is where they're paying off now.
Right now, he's got the feel good going on right now in them good years. He's able to outbrake Bowles down in there, up over the curbs. Oh, a little overzealous over the curbs all the way, and now he's broke something. No, he has to get the spot back. He cannot take advantage of blowing through the bus stop.
So he came to a complete stop, which is exactly what NASCAR wants you to do. Come to a complete stop and then get going. But look at the number of positions that J.R. Fitzpatrick lost. He's now back with DJ Kennington and Scott Steckley, who are back in the field just a little bit. That's a battle for 11 spots. So J.R. Fitzpatrick was 12th when he came across the line.
A battle not only for 10th and 11th, but for the championship. Steckley and DJ are going to take what the racetrack gives them and keep each other in sight. 47 points.
You know, the stories really haven't changed much since we were in the rain at Trois-Rivières, when you've got the likes of Steckley and DJ Kennington, trying to survive here as somebody touched the wall, and it was, in fact, Fitzpatrick trying to regain the position, brushed the wall just a little bit.
Absolutely. JR is playing catch-up right now, and he's getting everything he... Oh, the 0-2 into the back of the 27. They both go through the grass. They keep it going.
And that's at 8 and 9, and we always see it there coming underneath the bridge.
Kerry Mix trying for the lead once again in that Beyond Digital Imaging Dickey's Ford Fusion. And now here comes Bowles to the inside of Tagliani. That's for 3rd spot, and Bowles will have it in turn 10.
That was textbook. Dropped it down in there in the braking zone. Tagliani could not enter the corner until the 11 was through.
And look at Tagliani just dancing back and forth, looking inside, outside, trying to maybe get Bowles to check the mirrors. Up the Casino Straight they go, heading for 13 and 14.
Guys we don't talk about a lot. Look at the white and blue car right back there. That's John Ferrano.
Yeah, the number 59 Tower Motorsports Chevrolet is having a quietly solid run. He's tucked inside the top 5, and you know what? He knows this place. He's a veteran of the Ferrari Challenge Series. Of course, that's an add-on event to the Grand Prix here for many years. So John Ferrano knows his way around this track, and it's certainly paying off here today.
And Ferrano coming off in 8th place in the rain in Trois-Rivières. Andrew Ranger trying to win for a 3rd time. Leads here with Mix, Bowles, Tagliani, Ferraro, your top 5.
Don't count out that 47 car, LP Dumoulin as well. He's had a number of top 10s. Of course, coming off a top 5 finish at the Grand Prix Trois-Rivières last time in the rain. That's a much different story, though. These cars much different here today than they were last weekend.
Well, in the dry, these Goodyears get all kinds of grip. This racetrack not near as rough as Three Rivers, Quebec.
And you took the words right out of my mouth. When we think back to Trois-Rivières and all the drive shaft problems they had, in particular Kerry Mix, we heard of nothing like that here.
No, the cars are getting tremendous bite, but the track is so smooth. They get all the power to the ground. The rear ends aren't getting the chattering and stuff. Oh, Lapsevich, he gets a spot.
And Lapsevich was pretty happy with his Tim Hortons Dodge yesterday after qualifying. He said, you know what, we just got a handful of laps in. We got the quick one we wanted, and we put it away. We wanted to save those tires for today, for the long race.
For Lapsevich, the pass on LP Dumoulin, that's up into the 6th spot, and Buck is falling back. Robin Buck can't get it to grip, and that's a tough.
And you saw the 56 of Howie Skinnell up against the outside wall. Looks like he has problems, obviously mechanical. That car not broken in the least, but Scannell looks like his day is done in the Jim Gray, number 56.
Well, they got it in a safe spot there, so NASCAR will not throw a caution. It's not any harm going to happen there at all. But what a bunch of great racing. The 66 of Buck overcooked. He got down in the braking zone perfectly, but knew he was going to make contact, so decided to go straight through. And JR has got his stuff back together, and here he comes.
Now look who is coming. That 84 of J.R. Fitzpatrick. He is very, very fast and working his way back up through the field. Currently sitting 9th, chasing Robin Black, who is 8th, and LP Dumoulin in the 47 car, who is currently 7th. And the Dumoulin brothers have a little bit of help in their back pocket, too. They've got former championship winning crew chief Billy Burns turning some wrenches on those cars, so that's a little extra bonus for that team.
Well, Billy Burns, absolutely. You know, you think back to Andrew Ranger when he came to this sport, who was the crew chief? Billy Burns.
Yeah.
This reminds me a little bit of 2 weeks ago with Fitzpatrick now trying to get up inside Buck. But remember, it was Ranger 2 weeks ago who made the run from the back after he had some, everybody seemed to have some fogging problems.
It must be nice to be able to race and be able to see. A lot of those drivers saying, you know what, we just couldn't see anything. And we're kind of hoping and praying we didn't hit a wall. But here, obviously, vision not a factor. These drivers are getting at it early on.
The sun is shining. What a beautiful field of race cars. And we got good racing throughout this whole field.
Lapsevich taking a look on Ferrano in the 59, but he'll back off as Robin Buck does the same on the 47. Here comes the 8 of Don Thompson Jr. He finished 2nd last year after that altercation, and there is a battle for the points. 47 markers separate the 22 and the 17 coming into this race, and Scott Steckley trying to hang on to that points lead.
Scott Steckley falling back, currently the points leader by 47 over DJ Kennington.
DJ stuck it out there in the wind. He's taking a look in the braking zone, but thought better of it. And here goes Bowles down the inside of the 0-2.
And this is heading into 1 and 2, the Senna S
For
here in
second
Circuit,
place.
and he's got it.
See the grass after on the front of that 0-2 Ford Fusion. Billy, how much is that going to affect cooling?
Got to watch the 0-2 and, you know, the 27 as well. That's a lot of grass on that air intake. These cars, they tape them up a lot in qualifying, but this is the race. You want as much air to that radiator as you can to keep the performance in the motor.
And that was, of course, when Mix and Ranger went through cutting the grass at 8 and 9. Nicely underway, the Napa Autopro 100 on TSA.
To be a NASCAR champ.
Andrew Ranger, the pole sitter, continues to lead here as we watch Jeff Lapsevich put it inside the 59 of John Ferrano. We're at Le Circuit in Montreal.
Lap 5 on the board, David. It's looking pretty good, but the 27 is stretching the lead.
Yeah, he was almost a full second quicker than the 12th car of Alex Tagliani in qualifying. Andrew Ranger really has this place figured out. Again, a brand new track record. Seems to be the story every time that 27 hits the track for qualifying, but Andrew Ranger turning that Keystone Light Pole Award into a healthy lead in the early going of this race.
Boy, Robin Buck just unable. You can see that little fishtailing, Billy. That's so key to get the power coming out of that hairpin.
You've got to lay it down super smooth and keep it from sliding. But you know what? If you're getting it crooked, that means you're getting it down. Last time by, the 27 was only 0.2 quicker than the rest of the guys in the field.
Andrew Ranger's starting to stretch his lead a little bit, Todd.
He is, and that was expected by Andrew Ranger. He said that he expected everybody to be charging right from the start of this race. He's done it. Now he's going to start to ease up a little bit. He knows he has to save brakes to be there at the end. Of course, he's got Jason Bowles who's going to want to hunt him down right now, stalking him in second place, but expect Andrew to ease up just a little bit through this middle portion so that he does have something left for the end.
We're watching Jeff Lapsevich in the 23, putting all kinds of pressure on the back of Kerry Mix.
And there could be something going wrong. Caution on the track right now. That is for the 29 of Ray Quartermaster Jr. in the Bonsai Racing Dodge. And it looks like he's unable to get going, trying to refire that Dodge. But this could be a relief for the 0-2 team of Kerry Mix. He lost 2 positions the previous lap, and he was falling back into the clutches of the 23 of Jeff Lapsevich after that 0-2 car was so strong early on. Could be something up.
Well, we got to wonder about the
fired
grass on the air intake. If maybe he was starting to overheat, and a trick a race car driver will do is start to leave the motor in high gear more, so it's not turned as much RPM, and that'll keep it a little bit cooler. But hopefully they'll get it taken care of.
And here's what happened to the 29 of Portimao. You can see something looks either tire lockup or something breaking on the number 29 Dodge. Judging by the struggles he had trying to get it into gear, I'm going to assume that something went wrong in the drivetrain.
He was 29th in Trois Rivières. It's our first caution. It'll bunch the field. Bull right behind Ranger.